was the link to everything, and that there was going to be a lot of hours put in, that I was going to be interviewed, talked to, shown things, and my whole life went on like this, for a year, a little over a year. My injuries had to be attended to. I was so terrified to go out. Some of my relatives came over to see me, and I felt like they just kind of looked at me like I was some pitiful thing. My grandfather wouldn't come to see me because he couldn't handle it. People would call me, and I couldn't say anything to them because I really had nothing to say. Everybody just kind of stared at me and, just trying to eat, trying to drink. And finally I got the results of the rape test and found out there was no penetration. They couldn't find any semen. So I was so thankful about that. But the life of surviving this evil was such a long road ahead for recovery for me. And now 24 years later, I'm still trying to survive. And as strong as I am, I do have my weak times. Al was given an award by the OPP, and he asked me if I would go. So I did go. But I told him I don't want anybody to know who I am. And when he was called up for the award, they were telling him that he was brave. He got involved in, by saving this young girl's life. And Al turned around and he said to the commissioner, and he says, thank you for this award. But he says, there's the one person here that she's the one that deserves the award because she's the one that fought to stay alive, to keep going. And I was so proud of him. And everybody stood up, and there wasn't a dry eye in the place. Like, everybody had tears in their eyes, and it was such a reunion. And that man deserved it. He deserved every award he got.
Throughout the whole ordeal, it was him against myself. It was like the David and Goliath, and I always wondered who was going to win in the end. It was either going to be me or him. And damn it, I made sure that I was going to win. That, you know what, I look back now, and through all the criticism that I've criticized myself, saying that I was conned. How could I have been conned so badly by someone like him? But in the end, I look back and I think, you know what? I did a lot of really good steps to survive. And even in interviewing with the police, they said that, you know what, Sandy, you really had your wits about you. You had that survival. And I look back here now and I think 24 years later, he's still in, and hopefully he'll be in for the rest of his life. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I didn't know what I was doing, but push comes to shove, I won. I'm the survivor, and I'm thriving. And hopefully he's going to stay in prison and die in there because he doesn't deserve to get out. Like Peter John Peters, you know what? You may have won in the beginning when you abducted me, but I won in the end.